Hey everyone, welcome to the Nerd Social. I'm John. If you haven't checked out the recap and breakdown of the penultimate Expanse episode, here's the link above, so go check it out. This breakdown is based only on the show, not of the books. I haven't read the books yet, so please know that. And now here's the recap and breakdown of the Expanse Season 5, Episode 10, the season finale, Nemesis Games. Warning, spoiler alert. We are finally here with the last episode of the season. A lot's happened in this episode, so let's get right to it. Holden and the Rocinante are on their way to Naomi's ship. But they detect a group of Martian and Belter ships that are tailing them. These are Marco's Free Navy ships. One of these is Drummer's ship, but Holden doesn't know that. Bull and Monica discuss that the group is hunting for them and that the Rocinante is outgunned. They know they won't survive this battle. Drummer and crew are preparing for battle.
Koto, you defensive priority.
I would take fire control.
Karal says she's manning the weapons. Oksana is on another ship. You know Drummer isn't going to just stand by for this. Bull is arguing to get out of there. Rocinante is going to run out of fuel very, very soon. Holden decides to go right through the Free Navy to buy time for Alex and Bobby in their screaming Firehawk ship to get to Naomi. Sacrifice. He's talking sacrifice. Monica is wondering, oh crap, what did I get myself into? She was just along for the ride, remember? Alex and Bobby make a hard burn for Naomi's ship. On the Chetzamoka, Naomi is barely hanging in there. Back and forth she goes to the section of the ship that has no air. She's pounding on the pipes. The HUD shows that the screaming Firehawk is very close to the blast zone. She sees that, knows that, and she goes back there again to the section with no air, and she's banging on those pipes. Why? Why is she doing that? I can't figure it out. Finally, some gases or vapors release from the outside of the ship, and that causes the ship to spin. That's what she's doing. She's putting it into a spiral of some kind. Bobby notices this and says it's now too dangerous to dock with that ship. Alex is undeterred, and he's very determined to get to Naomi. Everyone on the Rocinante is strapping in for what's to come. Holden makes it clear that they aren't trying to win. There's just too many of them. They're not going to beat them. So he's just trying to buy time for Alex and Bobby. Drummer pulls a gun on Karal. I knew it. I think we all expected that. It looks like she changes the coordinates of a torpedo and it hits a Free Navy ship. One of the crew grabs Drummer. Karal reaches for her own gun. She gets hit from behind, smacks her head on the way down into something. She is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Marco is going to be pissed. We all know it. Drummer fires missiles at the other ships. Now they are firing on each other. Another great space battle ensues. Great effects here. The Rocinante starts firing too. Joseph also gets involved and takes out a Free Navy ship. Bull and Holden can't figure out why they're firing on each other. Holden sends out a message to the Free Navy ships telling them to power down. And
This is Drummer.
that was some great action. Naomi gets another message from Alex that he's on his way. The HUD shows that the screaming Firehawk has now crossed into the blast zone. Naomi sees that, she starts suiting up, and remember, there's no oxygen. What's she gonna do now? She opens the door, walks back, and gets a running start, and She is crazy. As she's floating and spinning, she's doing signals with her hands. Bobby sees that something came off of Naomi's ship, points it out to Alex. Alex sees that it's Naomi, recognizes that it's emergency hand signals that Belters use. He figures it out and knows that Naomi's ship could explode. Naomi is quickly fading with no air. They did a great job filming this part. They fixed only on her face. She's spinning like crazy. It really looked like she wasn't going to make it. Then we hear Bobby's voice, "Bobby to the rescue." Off screen, she attaches some kind of oxygen to Naomi's suit. So Naomi is now breathing again, and now she has tears of joy. Bobby hangs on to her and heads toward the screaming Firehawk. Sadly, Alex looks like he's dead. I wondered how the showrunners would handle Alex this season. Some backstory here in case you didn't know. Cass Anwar, the actor who plays Alex, he's had multiple sexual harassment and assault allegations against him. We all knew that he wasn't going to return for season 6, and it also looked like this season they were trying to set up Bull to take over for the pilot duties on the Rocinante. They had already finished filming all the scenes for this season. It appears they edited his death scene with a freeze frame. Later, they also edited him out of other scenes. I really wish there was a way to separate the actor from the character. It's really sad to lose Alex like this. Here are Alex's last words.
That was one hell of a ride.
Marco's informed that the Rocinante has not yet been destroyed, and they're unable to get a response from Carral on Drummer's ship. He calls for Serge. If you remember him, he was the tribute from Drummer's ship. That dude is dead meat. Philip asks what happened. Marco explains that they've been betrayed. Explains that, look, there's no point to it. You know, we've got a job to do still. Marco is proud. Oh, such a proud papa.
I'm happy to see it.
Philip is actually hiding it very well. That's my guess. On the Rocinante, Monica sees that Avasarala is officially the Secretary General again. She also asks Bobby to help her figure out some of the weapons from previous encounter. Bull is using Alex's cup. Dang it, this looks like a passing of the torch right here. Naomi's getting treatment on the auto dock. Holden informs her that Alex had a stroke. So it was a stroke that killed him, probably from the hard burns that Alex was constantly doing as a pilot. Naomi feels guilty. Holden says that they're going to Luna, and she thinks she's going to be arrested. But he assures her that it will be okay because she's got knowledge of Marco that no one else has, and it's going to be very valuable to everyone there. Naomi also plays the message she left for Holden before she went to go find Philip. He says he never listened to it, but the message hits pretty hard. It actually hits harder now emotionally as she speaks about family while referencing Amos and Alex, knowing that now Alex is gone. Drummer and crew watch helplessly as Marco is spacing poor Serge. Marco gives a final stare into the camera. Yep, he is pissed. Oksana decides to leave, and Drummer wants her to stay, so she tries to convince her. Oksana leaves anyway on one of the other ships. On Luna, Eric wants Amos to join his gang. Amos looks back and sees that the Rocinante is docking.
It was fun working with you again. I got my own thing now.
He's got a place with his Rocinante crew, so he's not going to be joining any other gang. So they say their goodbyes. Finally, the crew is reunited.
It's good to see you, brother.
It's good to be seen.
Naomi gives a long hug to Amos, and they all remember together Alex, and that he also chose to risk it all for family. Amos pulls Holden aside. He wants to have a chat with him real quick. This is a very funny moment here because he clearly sets up Holden really nicely here. Now that we're family, you said you'd never kill me, right? Holden says, yeah, we're family. No, I'm not going to kill you. Surprise! Peaches is joining us. Holden's look is hilarious. Now, if you remember, Peaches tried to kill him in a previous season. Holden then turns around and sees another reminder of Alex. Party on Luna. Get your drink on. All smiles everywhere. Bobby looks like she's wearing something from 80s Buck Rogers TV show. This scene is where they photoshopped Alex out of that chair. Avasarala seizes on this moment to tell everyone that this is what Marco hates. Earther, Martian, and Belter coming together. It's just awesome to see all the good guys together. Monica interrupts Holden and Naomi to say that one missile that the Zamea fired is unaccounted for. She wonders if that missile had the protomolecule on it and it was sent somewhere else. Ah, crap. Naomi agrees that it's very possible that's what happened. Avasarala quickly interrupts, tells Holden, come with her and Bobby. Marco and the Free Navy are at the ring. They are attacking Earth ships there. Looks like Medina Station and some Martian ships are working with Marco. In the war room on Luna, they are hearing of what happened, and all this took place 3 hours earlier due to a message delay. Remember, they're far away. They believe that Martians helped Marco in exchange for the protomolecule. Marco heads into the ring, and his crew chants, Marco, Anaros, Marco. Admiral Salvater, if you remember him from the beginning of the season, and Lieutenant Babbage, looks like they were working with Marco all along. That scientist Cortazar, he's on the planet inside the ring. Behind him, it looks like some kind of alien structure. The Admiral speaks of Laconia, and they are about to enter the Laconian Gate. What's happening here? I couldn't tell. I mean, did they simply go through that ring, or did they just get wiped out and die? I asked because those burners in the back, they go out before they pass right through. So that's another great finale of The Expanse. It sets it up very nicely for next season, ties up some loose ends, great battle scenes in this episode. We had to say goodbye to Alex. Regardless of what's going on with Cass Anvar, Alex was a very likable character. Dominic Tipper, yet again, great job, fantastic acting there. That scene where she's floating in space, the way it was filmed, just framing her face from the side. Yeah, they probably saved money filming it that way, but it was so effective and so suspenseful at the same time, thrilling. Shows like this, you got to remember, they've got limited budgets, even though it's got a great following. So they got to do what they can, and the trickery that they use to do that, very effective. It worked very well. And finally, the good guys are together. So my take on this season, season 5 of The Expanse, definitely focused more on the personal stories of everyone. You got Amos going back to Baltimore, Naomi going after her son, Alex is back on Mars, Avasarala suffering the loss of her husband. The performances that stood out for me particularly were Dominic Tipper, Karaji, and Brent Sexton. Even though Brent had a very small part there, very memorable. Amos had great lines from the beginning. The show did a great job of using limited sets. I don't know if you all noticed, but throughout the season, we had some of the actors stay on the same sets for multiple episodes. I'm sure that lowered costs, but at the same time, because it's an ensemble show, you're moving back and forth from different arcs and different storylines among the different actors. Did a really good job of evening that out, keeping it balanced, and we got a little bit of everyone. So it looks like next season we are headed back to Beyond the Ring, and we're probably going to see what happens on Laconia. That's my guess. Again, I haven't read the books, but it looks like we're headed there. Can't wait for next season. What did you think? I would love to hear your comments down below. If you like this recap and breakdown of The Expanse Season 5, Episode 10, the season finale, go ahead and like this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.